gonna leave it with that.
Which Rocky movie was the best? And the worst?
Which Rock?
Rank Rockies 1 through 6.
Which one is the worst?
1 through 6, starting from the worst to the best.
Alright. So from the from the worst to the best. That's a little bit different.
Yes.
Okay. Alright. So, obviously, my least favorite, I'm not gonna say worst, because none of them are the worst. I don't think any of them are particularly bad. I just think go on what we did, and obviously people back
Oh no, you're cutting
then
out.
would be like more definitely critical towards it. Am I? Fuck.
Yeah, you cut out twice.
Get off the internet! Rocky, I would have to put Rocky 5 as my least favorite. That would be my least favorite.
That was my most favorite.
Really?
No. I'd put Rocky 5 as my least favorite as well.
I wouldn't be like that.
I would put Rocky 5 as my least favorite.
Yeah.
And I would put Rocky 6 above that.
Rocky 6 would probably be another one. That's only because it took them like 16 years, and I just feel like there was a lot that was underdeveloped.
Yeah.
But there was more scenes in that one of Rocky 5, because there was just, they brought back the old-fashioned boxing like it's being live, and there was more scenes dealing with like his emotions and how he was dealing with stuff.
I only put it where I put it because the other ones just kind of rank higher.
Right.
Like,
so,
as a standalone movie, if none of the other ones existed, I would probably enjoy it like a ton. But without the reputation of the other ones, I'd probably forget about it too. Like, I thought it was a great movie. It is for sure a great movie. I don't know. Maybe I'd put it higher. Maybe I would put it higher. It's just hard because it's like Rocky 1, 2, you know. I don't know. I think I like 3. I think I like 3 better than 2. But I can't say.
Well, yeah, hold on. You got your turn. It's my turn. You got what you were putting on your list there. Right? Yeah. The last one you said was what?
I like 3 better than 2.
On there. Okay, so what? So I put Rocky 6 at the second.
You're cutting out, man.
Give it 1 sec. It's cutting out again.
Do you have
I know it is.
Do you have
I know it is.
Do you have Streamlabs?
Hold on. There's something being stupid right here.
You didn't cut out throughout the whole damn movie.
Yeah, that's weird because I just for third that I put in the list. Yeah, this is fitting. I put the third movie, Rocky 3, in that position.
In which position? In 3? In position 3 as in your third favorite?
Yes.
Okay.
Worst to best, right? Yeah.
Worst to best.
Yes.
So,
yes.
So you had Rocky 5 being your least favorite, Rocky 6, and then Rocky 3. Right?
I put Rocky 5, Rocky 6, Rocky 3.
Okay. And then you 4 more than 3?
Yes.
I don't know. I think I liked 3 more than 4.
Like, he's just a weak villain. That's all I would say for that.
Yeah, he was funny. But the rest of it was fun. The training
He's funny, but that
sequences
doesn't make
was
a good
fun.
Rocky movie.
Yeah, but, I mean...
I thought the training sequence in 4 was better.
Come on, Creed!
Mm-mm. Apollo Creed taking it personally.
Get out my face! Don't need nothing you got no more.
And deciding to train Rocky.
That's not the way to do it.
Who's that?
Once you hit it straight, step into it.
Was a way better storyline. Actually, no. I can't say it was a better storyline than 4. Because it was tragic as hell when Apollo got murdered.
Come on, Creed! Come on, Creed! Come on, Creed! Come on, Creed!
You ready?
Okay.
I liked the story for 3 better.
Yeah,
Because I
so,
liked Apollo
that's what
Creed
3
taking it personally. And allowing his guys, like real, like boxers, to train Rocky.
Come on, get your head on your shoulders, man. Think about the fight,
Oh, hold on. What was your third choice?
What do I like? So what did I rank it? I put 5 and 6. Like 5, 6. 4, 2, 3, 1.
Man, you just went all out, huh? You just said all of yours.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You asked, man.
Damn, man, what the hell are you doing?
We were supposed to go by the flow, but alright. So,
By
so
the what?
3, and then
We were supposed to
and
go
then
by
we
the
go-
what?
4? Nothing. I'd go Rocky 4 next, and then I would put. Man, it's so hard between Rocky 1 and 2. I would probably put. Rocky 1 next, and then Rocky 2. Rocky 2 is
Rocky 2
still
is your
my favorite.
Is
Gotta
it?
be. Rocky 2 is my favorite.
Why is Rocky 2 your favorite?
Just everything about it. The fights, the romance between Adrian and Rocky.
You know, I never asked you to stop being a woman, you know. Please, I'm asking you, please, don't ask me to stop being a man. Please.
Like, everything seemed better on every level. Rocky, yeah, sure might have started all that, but I feel like it was less of a awkwardness. Like, there was just more there. Like, and that was his comeback. Like, he's like, and that's when he beats Apollo. everything about it. Like, yes, Rocky 1 was like, he didn't win. Like, but
I don't know.
that much more, just something to come back in
Because he won
the second one.
he got
but
paid.
I still, man,
He got paid all that money, and then kind of blew all of that money.
yeah.
You really don't need a car.
It's like, throw that money away. Or you think you have it. You're like, I'm going to go make
Yeah.
commercials.
Oh, come on, Adrian. You know, I'm gonna be doing commercials now. I can afford this, you know? No problem.
I'm going to go make commercials now. Because that's what I'm going to do. I don't have to fight. I can make commercials.
Yeah, I'm just for sequels. I just love sequel. Like back in the '80s, it was all about the sequels. Like, just like Alien, not my favorite. Aliens, my favorite.
Yeah.
Like, just everything was amplified. Just somewhat. Terminator, pretty good. Terminator 2, badass movie.
Well, Rocky 3. I liked how, in Rocky 1 and 2,
Everything was just better when it was a
He-
sequel.
he was the underdog, but he
Uh-huh.
wasn't Rocky 1 and 2, he was the underdog. But
Yeah.
all he really had was heavy hits and being able to take a lot of pain. Rocky 3, all of that was like taken and refined by Apollo Creed. So honestly, that makes the story so much better. Like, you can't have 3 without the other ones, without 1 and 2. But Apollo Creed made Rocky, like
Yeah, but
the boxer that he was. And watching him change, right?
it's just the problem with it was the story and the things about
The story was good. That's what I'm talking about. Apollo Creed
No,
took
just
what
there's
Mr.
just too
T
much
had to say. He took it personal.
silliness. He's a fool. And he's like what Mike Tyson would have been. He's just like,
Even though he was before Mike Tyson.
I'm the baddest. Yeah, come here.
Have you ever watched Mike Tyson fight?
Him sing.
You ever watch, like... I wonder if he actually isn't...
What?
I'm wondering if Mike Tyson became, like, egotistical as he got older. Like, you go back and watch, like, the precursor to his fights and, like, watch where he's actually talking. And did he talk like he was, like, really bad? Because I thought he was really soft-spoken back in the day.
I'm not quite sure, but you could look it up and see.
I'm going
Like,
to. I'm pretty sure
he
Mike
just-
Tyson was soft-spoken.
I think no, because he said. Oh yeah, and he said I didn't want to go training again because of what it would bring out in me. That's what he would say. He said on Joe Rogan also.
He said that he was aggressive.
Like, yeah, so he's like, he didn't want to get back into that mind space that he was in. So. But- But it's kind of the reason that Rocky 6 is above Rocky 5 is because just like and leading up, that was probably the weakest of them, like in terms of physical and also just story wise, it didn't really, like in the beginning there, he had his own Mickey kind of situation going on
No,
with the guy.
You're right. Holy crap.
And
So
but
this guy says, I looked it up, and apparently nobody likes him because he's an asshole. He fought cops, trashed motel rooms, bit off a guy's ear, said he wanted to eat his
I don't need
opponent's
no hands
children.
been messing in my corner. And you better get
well, he definitely ate something.
Come on. On the jump,
Someone's
jump.
ear.
I guess you're right.
Come on, Creed.
Yeah, I
Come
guess
on.
you're right.
Yeah, come
Yeah,
What the
Yeah,
hell?
Just-
like a chicken. You better run.
yeah. So, and I
Mike
heard that
Tyson,
he.
I was an asshole, unrestrained piece of shit. He said that. Mike Tyson.
yeah.
Direct quote from him. That's exciting.
Yeah.
I'm actually glad I looked that up because I did not know that. Because like all the videos I watched of him, like the old videos, I think he was talking to. He wasn't talking to the people he was boxing. He was talking to like interviewers, and he seemed really soft spoken. I think it was all because of that lisp that he's got, you know.
Yeah.
But I just assumed he was a nice guy. That's it. And then he became. The ego came with age because, I mean, he was the best. That's what I assumed. But I'm really glad I looked that up. I'm really, really glad I looked that up. So you didn't like 3 because it was too much. He was too much like an actual boxer.
I guess. I don't know. It just seemed. There was things about it. No, there's just other things. Like, just the silliness of it all. Like, they put too much. Like, the wrestling. The wrestler in the beginning was really dumb.
No. Classic.
Like, usually they start this stuff
Do you know who that wrestler was?
for impressions. Wasn't that Hulk Hogan?
Yeah, I was just wondering if you knew of it.
That's another thing. I don't even like him. Like,
Why?
I just don't. I think a lot of wrestlers. I don't like a lot of wrestlers actually, but
But Hulk Hogan specifically?
just all like a lot of them. I don't care for that shit.
No,
Like,
neither do I. Watching that did make me want to go back and watch some of the... Actually, no.
he's like, oh, it's for charity.
So that was the big
I were
thing.
starring in Demolition Man.
That was the big thing when I was growing up was wrestling.
Yeah. Well, it's still a big thing now, dude. I went to one because I got it free and buddies were going and, like, we went out to it and, dude, you wouldn't believe how many kids are there. Like, dads bring their kids and they're
Yeah.
pretty much strippers up there and stuff.
Yeah, it's almost like bringing them to a drag queen
It's like-
story hour.
What in the hell is... it's not. It's, well, it's not men. It's not men dressed as women, but
I know,
just women
but
dressed
it's kind of like the same
provocatively.
thing, right? Yeah, it's
Well, it is.
just provocative.
It is.
So it's like
It
a
is.
sexualized thing. But I don't want to
Yes.
get into that. I'm going to cut all that out. Yeah. But, no, it was like, wrestling was a huge thing growing up. So it made sense for them to kind of, put it in. Right? Because, like, it was the 80s, right?
Yeah.
And that's when wrestling really hit its, like, peak. So they had to throw it in there just because...
They shouldn't have. They shouldn't have, though. It's not something that should have been in the movie.
Yeah, that's what made it too silly.
That made it too silly. There was a few other things that made it too silly.
But the story brought it back down to earth, though.
I don't know.
Yeah,
No.
like, they... I
The
felt
fight
like
at the end was so good.
he
Wasn't bad.
insulted Apollo Creed, and Apollo Creed looked at him the way he looked at him, and he's like, I have to get this guy back. So he trained Rocky. You know? Like, he took
Where did-
Rocky to
Hold on,
fucking
where did-
California.
Did I put Rocky 5? Where did I put Rocky 5?
You put it... Where did you put
Yeah,
it?
I put it where it needed to be. I
Yeah,
put it
at the very back. You're like, on
the
second
first
thought,
one.
I put Rocky
So,
3 in the
that
very
was
back.
my least favorite.
Yeah.
I still think it still fit where it needs to be. Rocky 3 is my third least favorite.
Yeah.
Just- that's where it fits. I think that's where it fits.
Why is Rocky 5 your least favorite?
Shoot, where to start, man? They're all the fighter. And he just comes out of nowhere, and like they say they're hinting at brain damage, even though he doesn't really have it. So it's basically like Rocky 1 all over again. Like he didn't learn nothing. And then he's like, I gotta go back to the streets. And then he's training this guy that I don't even care anything about. This character was not good.
Yeah.
Like that character, I just don't know. I don't like that character.
He was a real boxer, man. They used a real boxer.
And then it just well, at the end there, they didn't show it because the editing was terrible. Like when they fought, it was just couldn't really see what was going on.
Yeah. Well,
Just
I don't know. I don't like the my kid hates me aspect of the story. Like the kid was born into a rich family, and then they lost all the money when he was like frickin' 8 or 10 or however old he was.
yeah.
So he went back to the streets, and he taught himself to fight. I did actually like that.
Yeah, I think that's what kind of rectifies itself in Rocky 6, which kind of a son-father bonding kind of thing, which I liked.
Yeah.
So
I think it would have been better if he did just embrace the fight. I know Rocky didn't want him to fight, but if he just kind of naturally grew into it, I think that would have made for a really good story. If he was also a boxer. You know?
yeah,
But, I mean, they know what they're doing when they make their stories. I don't make their stories, they make their stories.
one thing, it would have made it the best movie, my favorite movie of the franchise, if Rocky would have looked at his hotel numbers and been like, hey, that almost added up to 10.
Yes. That would have been something. If he just did that in every movie.
Yeah.
What about Rocky 1 is your favorite? What makes it your favorite?
What one?
You said it's Rocky 2 that's your favorite, or Rocky 1?
Rocky 2, especially because it's just the comeback story, and
I didn't like it.
the fight was a whole lot better than that. Like, it's more impactful. Like, you could feel it in every punch.
I mean, you could, but
And not just because how it was shot. And then like emotional. He was like, Adrian, I did it!
yeah, that's
Something.
true. Leading up to the fight wasn't great though. I liked
Montage was better.
how in every movie Adrian took up a bigger role. I loved it.
Yeah.
I love that happened. I wish she would have, because she kind of didn't say a whole lot in 1 and 2. And she said a little more in 3. Didn't say much in 4, but she talked a lot in 5. I did like that about 5. I didn't like that she was dead in 6.
Yeah, 5 was the best. That was the best part, where they were like, where she would be very confrontational about stuff. But that's another part I liked about Rocky 3 was when she got that on the beach there. That was the best part about that movie. If everything else was
The training leading up to the
a
fight
little bit
was the
tighter
best.
and done right, a little bit better, I would probably put that. think his acting was the best in 3 for when he did that scene. I think that was probably peak right there.
I want to know what happened between 5 and 6. How were they able to get a restaurant? Because they went right back to the...
Well, it started in 1995.
Yeah. It's just time. Working at a... I don't know. What were they working at?
Well, they started a restaurant together, and then
'Cause
she passed away in 2000 something. I forget what it was.
Was it implied that they sold the gym?
I don't know. Probably because of that one guy.
Because of the guy that said he would sue?
He said something about it.
Yeah, but I'm
remember.
saying is that they had money to open a restaurant, and he didn't do anything with the gym. That was left to his son. So, I almost wonder if that was... Yeah, it was left to his son even. It wasn't even left to him.
Yeah, his son is a dickhead.
Yeah. I agree.
But
I think he cut out. You cut out.
he didn't want to have a romantic relationship with what's her name? I forget her name.
In 6?
Yeah,
I don't know her name either. Street Girl.
but yeah, Street Girl.
1.
The one who said creepo all those years ago. Yeah.